In this video, I'm gonna show you how to start an online business during this recession and how you can benefit from it and actually thrive in this economy. And if you're selling on Amazon or you're a Aliexpress reseller, this is really the time to reflect on what is a better approach to building your business, because I'm seeing you guys dying out left and right. So let's switch screens and show you all about the different models of dropshipping and what I think is going to thrive, not just succeed, but thrive in a recession post-coronavirus. Look, I'm walking around right now in a shopping mall here in Austin, Texas, and stores are closed. Businesses are closed. There's these signs. You see these signs? Look at this sign. You see it everywhere. Restaurants are closed down for the next 8 weeks. Businesses have shuttered. If you're a retail business owner, I feel sorry for you. So right now, it's the best time to start an online business, but there's some models that are not gonna work in this economy, in this recession. Dropshipping on AliExpress, Amazon guys. If you're those guys, or if you're thinking about starting those type of business, you wanna pay attention. And I'm gonna share my screen in a moment and walk you through the different models of dropshipping online and what I think is the best approach. Hint, high ticket dropshipping, where we only sell from domestic suppliers, we drop ship it, and we only target people who have money. Upper middle class, wealthy. Those people are not gonna suffer right now. They're not going to be, tightening their budgets. They're not gonna be losing their jobs as much as the low income people. So stay tuned, let me share my screen and show you how this works. All right, now I'm sharing my screen. And what we're gonna go over is why high ticket dropshipping from domestic suppliers is now the only method of e-commerce that will prosper in 2020. To be clear, I'm gonna discuss how my method of high ticket dropshipping works, how we build our own websites without going on Amazon. So that means we don't sell anything on Amazon. We don't source anything from China. And this method is going to be what works post-pandemic, post-self-quarantine time, post-recession. All right. During this turbulent time, this is the best method that will continue to work, because I have actually seen my sales increase in the past month or two, and I see it continuing for the next foreseeable future. Now, we're already seeing a massive impact from the effects of the coronavirus and what it's doing to our economy with shelter and stay rules in place around the world. So there are three big fires that are going to affect how existing dropshippers make money and alter the way you and I start a brand new business online from scratch. And you want to pay attention, because we're going to go over what those three fires are and the methods of dropshipping, plus what is the best method moving forward today. So let's go ahead and get started. And to be clear, guys, we're going to learn how to build a hyper profitable online business around one sale a day using domestic suppliers, sourcing from domestic suppliers on a dropshipping basis. Look, the stock market is crashing worse than it has since 2008 during the financial crisis. Honestly, it's probably as bad as it was during the Great Depression, even with the stimulus package that they just passed in the United States. And if you're abroad, you probably have a stimulus package passed from your country as well. But even with that, that's not enough to get the economy back to where it was. I don't think it will go back to the way it was in a long time. But there's still a great opportunity to make money online, especially now with people losing their jobs. And now more than ever, you're realizing this is the time that you should be supplementing your income with an online business that's not affected by the economy directly through retail and physical presence, right? You want an online omnipresent business that you can run even if it's raining, if there's a hurricane, if there's a pandemic, because people will always buy things online. Did you know that e-commerce sales has actually increased by 33% since the pandemic started, since March of 2020? And it's going to continue to increase, because this is where now people are forced to buy online. Now, there are methods to building a business online that's not going to work, and they're already not working right now, meaning there are people that are drop shipping from AliExpress or Alibaba, sourcing from China, that are losing their businesses. There are people selling on Amazon that are literally closing shop or being forced to sell. And they're dying. It's a dying industry right now. And I think it's going to have a ripple effect for years to come. But domestic high ticket drop shipping is the only thing I've noticed that still works and will thrive in this economy. So let me go over what I mean by that. Let's go discuss the different drop shipping methods. Look, guys, millions of people are already losing their jobs around the world in the US. Bank of America already released a statement saying 3 million people in the US alone have lost their jobs as of March of 2020. And it projects that another 2-3 million every week are going to continue filing for unemployment. So let's go over the economy and this demographic of people losing their jobs, how it's going to affect the way you build a business online. Okay, this brings me to an important point to drop shipping. When you're thinking about who to target for your products or what products to sell, from my experience during the 2008 financial crisis, the first group of people that suffered tremendous hardship and that had to cut back on spending and had to spend less and were basically low income people. Now, this is people that make less than $60,000 a year total household income. They'll be the first to cut back on spending online. They'll be the first to more than likely ask for refunds and chargebacks on products that they purchase online. And if you're selling products that target, let's say, the upper middle class or wealthy, these are people that earn more than $100,000 a year in household income. If you're wealthy, you're considered someone who earns $250,000 or more in total household income every year. But these people are going to be in a good position to ride out the recession, and they're the perfect people to target on a dropshipping basis if you want to build a business around people who can afford products. With my program, Dropship Academy, the one sell a day system that my members and I use, I have over 3,500 members. We focus on selling high ticket products, only targeting people in the upper middle class range. So this group 3, 4, and 5 and above. And wealthy households. We also target businesses. And we do this because we sell $500 to $1,000 products or more. Literally, the products we sell, we drop ship, right? So we don't buy inventory. And we work and source from suppliers products that we feel like people need year round. Products for their homes, their hobbies, recreation, for their businesses. So these are boring products, but everyday products people need. And so we target those people that can afford it. So fire number one was the economy. It's affecting people who are making a living under $80,000 a year. These are people that are going to lose their jobs first. They're going to pull back. So the people that are not going to be affected are the upper middle class, the wealthy, and businesses, especially now with the stimulus package passing. Fire number two is Amazon. Amazon recently declared and said it will stop warehousing non-essential products or medical products, meaning anyone that's selling on Amazon who is selling anything that's non-essential will not be allowed to go ship products to Amazon to sell it. And I feel bad for these Amazon resellers, guys. Right now, if you're selling on Amazon and you're watching this video, you're not selling an essential product or medical product, you're about to experience an immediate drop in sales and business. And I predict thousands of Amazon sellers will go out of business in the coming months. With my Dropship Academy One Sell a Day program, my members and I do not sell on Amazon. We do not resell on Amazon. We don't even go to Amazon. We use our own website that we own using Shopify primarily. And we drive our own traffic. We own our own leads. We collect our own data and emails, so we don't rely or depend on Amazon. We also do a great job of staying competitive with Amazon because we offer value Amazon can't compete with. Now, I'm not saying we're putting Amazon out of business or anything like that. I'm just saying we still successfully manage to get new customers despite the Amazons of the world and the big brands of the world. Fire number three is Aliexpress or Alibaba, basically anything that's coming from China, which represents most, if not all, of the dropshippers using the dropshipping model, except for me and my members. We do not use any suppliers from China at all, and I'll tell you about that shortly. It's not any better if you're dropshipping from China, guys. Using Alibaba or AliExpress, I've already seen a trend of AliExpress stores closing down or selling their businesses on brokerage sites. Products are out of stock. Shipping is delayed by months, if not longer. It's already delayed. Now, shipping so start here, Arif. Now, shipping from AliExpress or China using AliExpress has always been a delay in delivery. So that's already been an issue for a long time. And especially if you're selling in a different country, one of the things you've noticed is like it takes weeks, if not months, to get your product. But now with the pandemic, delays are lasting months, if not longer. There has already been a massive decrease in ad spend from these AliExpress guys, people selling from Alibaba. You've seen their ads decrease. They're not running as many ads. If not, they've shuttered down and closed down their ad campaigns and literally losing their businesses. So right now, it's the worst time to be a dropshipper selling on AliExpress or China. Don't listen to these gurus telling you this is the best time. It's not. Don't listen to the Amazon gurus telling you this is the time. It's not. It's not. They know that, but they still have to sell courses, so they're going to promise you the world, right? but you got to use your common sense and understand what makes sense. So to be clear, I'm going to discuss how high ticket dropshipping from local domestic suppliers in first world countries, so it's not just the US, built around your own website, driving your own traffic, is the only thing that's going to work in 2020 now with this new environment we're in. And we're already seeing a massive impact from the effects of the coronavirus and what it's doing to our economy. So if you're thinking of starting an online business using Aliexpress or Amazon FBA, meaning like you become a reseller on Amazon, you buy a bulk of products and you send it to Amazon to fulfill, which honestly, I don't know why you want to buy inventory, but whatever. I have a warning for you. Don't do it. Even if you don't implement what I teach, don't do Aliexpress. Don't sell on Amazon. Not right now, not for the foreseeable future. I mean, what business do you know that you start and you have no control over? Amazon can tell you what to sell, when to sell, how to sell, and it's your livelihood. So I just don't understand why people put their livelihoods in the hands of another company that doesn't have your best interest at hand. So this is the best time ever to start an online business now, because even Warren Buffett said, be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. And right now people are fearful. So this is the best time to invest and start an online business. And retail around the world is shutting down. So the type of business you start is what matters most. Obviously, you don't want to go open a retail store, a furniture store, anything, a restaurant. You don't want to do that right now. And honestly, you want to step back and reflect on that and say, hey, do I really want to start a business that's location dependent, where the government can shut me down, where if there's a crisis or a hurricane or anything like that my business can be impacted? Or do you want an online business, right? But even with online businesses, what are the type of businesses that you should start? And we already kind of went over Amazon, AliExpress. I wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot stick. I wouldn't, take them if somebody gave me a store for free. So if this is a good time to start an online business, what business should you start? Well, what business online should you start? So why not start a business online where you can dropship products from local suppliers? Why not start a business online using a business model that allows you to earn an insane amount of profit from every order? So instead of making $5-10 or barely breaking even, sell something that one customer, one order can make you at least $300 of profit or more from each transaction. It requires less traffic, less sales and customers, and yet can still scale to 5, 6, or 7 figures a year like it does for me and my clients and my members. One that doesn't rely on Amazon, AliExpress, or going to Chinese suppliers. Or a business where you can control the data, traffic, and leads using Shopify. A business model that only targets the upper middle class income, wealthy, and businesses, because these are the people that are going to be the least affected by this economy, by the new layoffs that we're about to experience and we're already seeing. And they're going to be the last group of people to decrease their spending because they have more disposable income. They can afford things and they can stay afloat longer, and they're more likely going to keep their jobs. These are the people we want to target, not the low income people. So when we see people telling you, hey, sell this, cup for $10, or sell this wolf mug, or sell this lighting camera. Look, I got this thing that lights up that allows me to record and have great lighting. Yeah, it's a good product, right? Costs about $100-something, but maybe you make $30 profit. But no, I don't want to sell something that I'm not going to make money on. Or if I make money, I need to sell thousands of it. I want to sell high ticket products where I can resell for $1,000, make $300, $400, $500 in profit. And that's what we do every day with high ticket dropshipping. So how about a model that revolves around dropshipping products that resell for $1,000 or more, targeting the upper middle class, wealthy, and businesses? Because look, guys, to be clear, low income household, nothing against them. If you're low income, I'm feeling for you and I hope you're okay. But if you're earning less than $60,000 a year in household income, these people will be the first to suffer. They'll be the first to cut back. And if you start selling products to them, they'll be the first to look for refunds, ask for refunds, or worse, charge back, especially during a struggling economy. And they'll be the first people to pull back from spending. So with high ticket dropshipping model we do not target income people in the low income bracket. We focus on the upper middle class and wealthy, basically people who earn $100,000 or more a year, or if you're wealthy, you're earning $250,000 or more a year. So we literally target our products and our ads to only those people. And honestly, guys, these are the ideal customers for $1,000 products. These are the ideal customers that will not ask for refunds. Okay, they're not going to charge back because they can afford it. And they're less customer service, less headaches because they're used to making bigger purchases. They will not be as affected by a recession, and the last group to struggle on pulling back on spending. So this is the perfect customer. Also businesses. We sell products to businesses for restaurants, offices, you name it. Selling B2B product or business to business is essential, especially in this economy. They have a higher rate of repeat business, meaning they'll come back, buy more and more of your products. And they need to purchase business equipment and furniture to grow their business. So it's a need. And they will also have the ability to finance easier and purchase assets, unlike consumers, especially with this new stimulus package that's just passed. Now, by the way, guys, if you'd like a deep dive into how to start your own high-ticket dropshipping business in 30 days without inventory, without any prior experience, I put together an online masterclass that's 2 hours long. And if you can block out about 2 hours, just click the link below this video to pick a time to show up and join me for 2 hours, where I'll show you how this business works and how to start your own business in 30 days or less, even if you're brand new to building an online business. So this does mean we dropship only products that earn us $300 or more in profit from premium domestic suppliers. And we dropship it in the US, and we work with suppliers even abroad, but only first world countries. So if you're in the UK, this works. You can dropship from UK suppliers or European suppliers and sell to the European market. If you're in Australia, this works. If you're in Canada, this works. As a matter of fact, there are over 3,500 members that implement what I teach in over 30 countries. So the likelihood that it might work in your country is high. And to be clear again, the drop shipping model that allows me and my members to drop ship with precision, without inventory, building our own website, selling our own products on our own stores, earning $300 or more per sale, is the high ticket drop shipping model. And in this training, I'm going to show you what to sell, what not to sell. We focus on selling expensive but everyday products, and our model has a long-term approach. And many of our stores stay in business for years and years, guys, with many of our students still in business after 4 years, thriving more now in this economy. So let me be very clear here. What I will help you learn today, if you guys want to show up to this training, again, at no charge, because I can't go over it in this video, is I'm going to show you how to start a business from scratch, a business online that focuses on selling high premium ticket products like you see in this store. And by the end of this training, you'll know how I help my clients build stores like this Barbecue Guy store right here, where we're drop shipping directly from the manufacturers in the United States. No middlemen, no going to China, selling great quality products that we can resell, like in this store's case, for $5,859. And we don't buy inventory or warehouse anything. And I'm going to show you how my client builds real businesses, providing a real asset in the marketplace and generating serious profits from a single sell, where the products we sell are in demand year round. My method is not about drop shipping from China or selling cheap crap or building crappy stores like you see in this store, where they're using a subdomain. The logo sucks. There's no real, brand, and people are not going to trust it. But worse, they're selling, cheap products. I think this product, I know I have an X around it, but it was like a $92 product. And we're not going to sell anything on Amazon, where the lowest price wins, where you need to buy inventory to send to Amazon to fulfill, where you need to compete with hundreds of thousands of resellers, and it's nearly impossible to stand out, and where Amazon controls every aspect of your business, like they just did now by saying you're not going to be able to sell non-essential items. So it's, they can literally shut you down and control every aspect of your business. Now, guys, what really set me apart and how my members started building businesses successfully the first time was this high ticket launch funnel process that took me 4 years and over $5 million and a lot of trial and error to put together. And when I started helping and showing others this funnel, the results were pretty crazy. So I spent years testing this method. I tested many niches and products. I tested different platforms. Should I use Shopify, WooCommerce, WordPress, BigCommerce? I started testing which suppliers I should source from. And there were a lot of sketchy ones, many middlemen. Suppliers would tell me no. I even had the phone hung up on me like 100 times until I figured it out. Then I tested ads. I tested Facebook ads, Pinterest ads, YouTube ads, blogs, magazines to see if I could get customers to buy these high ticket products. So I spent years testing niches, website platforms, testing suppliers, premium suppliers, low-end suppliers, Chinese suppliers. I tested ways to get customers and most of it failed, or one piece would work and the other wouldn't, and it was so frustrating. And although I was doing okay with some of my stores, there were stores that just didn't crack the code. They didn't make money. And I try to figure out why. So the easiest way I can explain high ticket dropshipping, guys, is to compare it to Wayfair.com. Wayfair is the largest, most successful dropshipping business in the world. They built their entire business around selling everyday household and business products people and businesses need year round. They source from domestic suppliers, usually directly from the manufacturers on a dropshipping basis, so no inventory. Now, with my Dropship Academy one sell a day system, we focus on only products that can earn us $300 or more in profit per sell. That generally means selling products in the range of $500 and all the way up to $5,000 or more. We work with domestic suppliers to source our products. And yes, it works if you're in the UK, US, Australia, Canada, and most first world countries. So unlike Wayfair, I decided to focus on just niche specific stores to be the best at one thing, like this electric bike store. Here's an example of one store where we implemented not just the right method to finding a good niche and drop shipping, sourcing from suppliers and building a great store, but now I knew how to predict and guarantee there would be a demand for my product. And customers were waiting for me to sell them, customers in the upper middle class, the wealthy, and businesses. So this electric bike niche is a niche specific store. So lesson 101 for you guys is we do not build general stores. We're not trying to be the Walmart or Amazon of everything. We build niche specific stores. We drop ship, like for example, this electric bike that sells for $2,500 on our website. You can see here, $2,500. And that's what customers pay us. That's not what we pay for the suppliers. And we have other products that sell from $1,000 to $5,000. And I didn't have to buy any inventory and the suppliers shipped it to my customers. So do you see how just one sell with this product or any of the thousands I've researched that make money can really make you some serious supplemental income or replace it outright? Now this product here, if I recall, had a profit margin of 35%. That means each time I sold $2,500, a $2,500 bike, we kept $909 in profit just from one order. Now on this day, we sold 6 bikes, see, one day, 6 orders for $22,000 in sales in one day. That's the power of high ticket dropshipping. And we made about $8,000 in profit this one day. But it involved less customers, less orders, and less hassle. We didn't go to China. We're not running random Facebook ads. We're not selling on Amazon. Nope, our own store. Even though we had successes with a few stores, there was still something missing I couldn't put my finger on. And I was launching stores successfully and some weren't successful. So I'm going to show you some store examples right now that I tested that did well. And we continued launching niche specific stores like this barbecue store. We targeted people passionate about barbecuing. We worked with manufacturers of these products that were drop ship friendly and negotiated profit margins around 30 to 40%. And we knew in this space, there's about 80% of our buyers were going to be men. So the branding of it, the color scheme, the style of it was targeted towards people who we think were going to buy that product. And we also knew that we were targeting people who can afford $5,000 grills. And because of what I've learned and what I'll teach you in this training video that you're going to click below, my 2-hour live training video class, where I'll show you the A to Z. Okay, I'm going to teach you how this entire process works. I learned something that allowed me to target people not only from ads, but retargeting people, email marketing. There's some strategies I call the 4-part customer acquisition strategy. I'm going to teach you in this video lesson. In the video training, if you click the link below and attend my free training. So anyways, I figured out how to reach people who are willing to buy $1,000 products and how to target the right people for the right niche and products. And that's what I'll show you in this training if you guys click below after this video. Or like this chandelier store, I kept testing and getting better, guys. Now I can't show you all my store, but after so many tests and mistakes, I figured out that the stores that were performing the best and made me the most money had common traits. And these traits I broke down into 3 strategies I identified that allowed me to launch with precision. And once I figured this out, I started to finally launch my training program, my blueprint, my coaching program with amazing results for my clients. So again, there are 3 main strategies I discovered with my most successful high-ticket dropshipping stores. And if I skipped one of these strategies or steps, it just didn't work out for me. But fortunately for you, although I don't have time in this video to go over those strategies, if you click the link below the video or the button and save your spot to my training session, again, it's at no charge, I'll walk you through this entire process that I discovered that helps me and my members consistently build stores successfully. And like I said, I have a 2-hour masterclass free of charge to attend to learn this entire process. It's how to start your online business profitably in the next 30 days. And you're going to learn the blueprint, the system that we've used thousands of times to find profitable niches, source suppliers, create a great website, and get customers to our stores fast. Like Luis, one of my students, Luis, used my Dropship Academy system, attended my training, and after learning my process to finding a winning product, it took him only 3 days to identify a niche, validate it, and build his store. And he went on to build a store around a niche, secured suppliers, ran Google ads, and I'll tell you more about that in the training. And now on his very first day of launching to an audience, he made 3 sales right here, $8,580 from 3 orders. And then over the next, I think the very next day, he did 14,000. So this cuts it off and it shouldn't show you that. And then over the course of a month, $120,000 in sales from 43 orders. You can see the timestamps here below the video. So that's a $1.5 million a year business, guys. He started without prior experience. Now, he's not smarter than you or me. He wasn't just lucky. He put in the effort, but he had the right method. And especially in this economy, guys, this has never been more true than now to have the right method. So I'll show you these numbers, not to hype you up. I hate people that do that. But this worked for Luis because he took action, put in the time, energy to learn the best method to building a business online. So if you got value from this video today, guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel below, attend my free masterclass, and if you're going to comment, please leave a positive comment, and I'll send you below this video the links you need to attend this free training and learn more about high-ticket dropshipping. Thank you, guys.